Welcome to another episode of the Will Hill Show. What did I say last time? I think last time I got confused with whether to call it a podcast or not. I want to call it like just the Will Hill podcast so bad.
Will Hill Show sounds better.
I like this Will Hill. I like that better.
The Will Hill Show
Yeah.
over Will Hill podcast.
No.
Will Hill Show the podcast.
No. Leave that show. It sounds cool. You know
The
what I
Will
mean?
Show?
Because everybody do a podcast.
Right,
They say,
right.
oh, this is my podcast, Curtis podcast, or Vicky. No, I say the Vicky show. You know?
Well, she's already kind of introduced herself. Today's guest, we got Vicky here. Vicky, if you want to introduce yourself to the people real quick.
Really?
I mean, what do you do? Who are you?
Oh, well, my name is Vicky, of course. I'm a licensed bartender.
Oh, okay. Got that paperwork, huh?
Hell yeah. I'm trying to get myself rich.
Yeah.
I'm a close friend of Curtis. Been knowing him for about 20 some years.
Yeah.
I know, right? That's a long
I'm
ass
sorry to
time.
hear that.
I know, me too. I currently work. I'm currently trying to I already have my business already started.
Which is?
I'm own my own business called Vixen Secret Bar.
Okay. What's the secret?
I can't tell you.
Oh, damn.
That's what it says, Vixen. And Vixen came from, it's my alter ego. If I decide to become a stripper,
Right.
I was going to name myself Vixen.
Coming to the stage, get your dollars ready for Vixen.
So I'm doing the expo this weekend to put myself out there again.
Where at?
5225 West Madison is out west. Is that some type of
Wait, who put
banquet?
that together?
Some lady? I don't know her name, but I found that through Facebook, like the Black Coalition page or something. She was going around.
Her name
asking
Raquel?
people. Yeah, sure is.
So you excited for the expo?
I am. I got my my menu for my drinks and everything down.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making. I can't tell you how many I'm making, but I'm making enough. And the first 35 people who shop with me would get one of my promos. We get a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So this is what you brought us?
Yes, I brought you guys some drinks.
Okay. Look like tea.
It ain't tea though. It ain't tea.
It ain't tea.
So I made one of Curtis's favorite. It's his strawberry lemonade Hennessy.
Oh man.
Well, I don't know if you drink. I know you said y'all drink, but you know some people have preference. Like I like clear.
I do too.
You know,
Yeah.
some guys like cognac and
This
stuff
guy.
like that.
No, but I really been stuck on Crown Peach.
Crown
And
Peach.
It's hard to find. I think that's
It
what
ain't
kind
hard
of
to find.
makes
It's in Jewels, baby. Go to Jewels.
I'm telling you, around here, I can't find it.
Well,
Because there's a Benny's. There's a bigger liquor store, Kenwood, right here.
Oh, yes.
And like they got the only two limit. I'm like, hey, look, I'm gonna go to my car and come back. Like,
so check the Jewels out on 79th and Cicero.
okay.
You have to ask them because they have it. They don't put it out there and like they
on display shelf
Yeah, they
stuff,
do
right.
it. Yeah, they only have like a couple of them out there. But then you like, hey, can I get like 4? And the man go back there and give them to you because I was
Okay.
like, oh, cool. But I don't like peach crown. I don't like whiskey. So
Yeah, nah.
I tried it.
My best friend's stuck on bourbon right now.
Yeah,
So we go over there and we said bourbon like old Caucasian men, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, like you about to get ready and die.
No, I haven't had any bad experience with the bourbon though. It's a nice, steady, smooth drink, depending on what you get.
Yeah.
My best friend, he's well off, so he likes to spend a decent amount of money, $100 or less. I mean, or more. I'm like, bruh. Like,
You might not want to see it when I go liquor shopping then because I'm going tomorrow.
on a bottle, $100 on a bottle. I mean,
The most I spent on a bottle, I bought it from it was a appreciation gift to my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
No, what? Take that back. It was a Father's Day gift to him.
Okay.
And I bought him that Don Julio 1942.
is that the one everybody be having?
Yeah, the one that everybody be having.
The
I
fancy
bought, the
looking bottle.
I just bought it because it was cute.
You know what would be funny? I see like people like buy it, right?
Uh-huh.
And then like I see several people taking pictures with it. Like,
But you don't see them drinking it.
no, it's like, wait, who bought it? So one of y'all bought it, or all y'all pissed in, but all y'all taking separate pictures with it. Like all y'all bought one. Like no, y'all didn't.
You already know one person bought it. Man, bro, let
My
me
turn,
see
my
that.
turn, my turn.
My turn. Like, nah, you ain't taking no pictures of none of my stuff. Like, no, if you gonna take a picture of something, like we both in like, I want this.
Add the caption.
Look, Vicky bought this because you know what? Like I have people who do that. Like I have a friend, And she just recently did that. And it was funny to me because I screenshot it and sent it to my best friend. It was the person I'm doing the podcast with. And I screenshot, I was like, I started laughing, like, oh, that was me. I was like, that's you rolling up? Was she rolling up? She's like, no, that was me rolling up. She just took a picture of it. I was like, don't be phony kicking. Don't take no pictures of my blunt.
So how'd you get started?
What, with the podcast?
No, with the drinks.
So last year it came to me with my daughter. It's like when she graduated out of high school, I had got a mobile bar. Only problem is the lady, she ran out of alcohol.
Oh, wait, so you were a customer?
Yeah, I was a customer. I was like, because I didn't know nothing about, I was like, oh, let's have some adult drinks. So I'm like, let me get a mobile bar so I don't have to do no work and stuff like that, like making people drinks or buy all the bottles and alcohol so people can pour themselves. Because sometimes I'll be like this, if I buy the alcohol, at least you could chip in for something.
Right.
So I'm like, forget it, let's just do a mobile bar. So that's what I did. So the lady asked me, she's like, what are your people's like? I said, it's going to be about 12 adults going to be drinking, and it's for 4 hours.
Okay.
She ran out of alcohol.
How you do that?
Thank you. That hurt my feelings.
2 hours in, everybody got a cup of water now.
You feel me?
What? I got some ice. It's cold.
So
cold ice.
I was like, you know what? This is something I could go into. I'm like, let me see about mobile bar. And I started looking into it, and I stopped. I'm like, okay, maybe, I ain't going to do it. So I was in school over the fall time, and my social studies teacher, social science teacher, she was like, what are your plans for the next 5 years?
Right.
And I started thinking, I was like, man, what am I good at? I said, I like getting people fucked up.
Boy.
So I'm like, let me look into the bartending.
Right.
So I went to bartending school in beginning of January, and my whole plans was to work at a bar. Mm-hmm. But then when COVID-19 hit, shit got shut
Opportunities.
down. And I was like, man, maybe let me start my own mobile bar business.
Right.
And so they was like, well, you gonna go to do parties? Like, well, I really don't like people, and I want you to breathe on me. So how about I start doing drinks to go?
Right.
So what I did was, and you know how the kids had the Capri Suns? Mm-hmm. I have adult Capri Suns.
Okay.
So they're like 16 ounces. I don't know if you saw it. Curtis posted on his page before. It was like a strawberry Hennessy in a plastic pouch.
I think so.
That was me. I put them in bottles because it's easier, and the bottles are reusable too.
Oh, word.
Yes.
We need one for a prop. What do you?
And so I just got started there. I'm like, let me throw myself out there so people start buying the stuff, and then I start when I start.
Hey, this a hit. I ain't really a Hennessy drinker, but oh man, if Curtis didn't put his germs on, I'd have kept that one too.
And so I'm like, I might well just go ahead and continue doing it.
Hold on now, I might change my whole view on Hennessy here.
Hey, you never know. I was like, man, should I bring them something? Like, if I know Curtis drink, I don't know if the other guy drink. I'm like, I'm not sure. Fuck it, I'm bringing it in. So if he don't drink, he gonna drink them. and then it came to thought, like, I actually want to do a mobile bar, like the food truck, like the ice cream truck, but less pedophile. Because you gotta think about, ice cream truck is pedophile to me. Like, you got kids run up to a stranger asking for ice cream.
I feel like that's anything though. I mean, because the food truck it might not be pedophile, it's kidnappish. It'll get my fat ass. You know what I'm saying? I'll run, hey, what y'all got? It's in the back. All right, boof, and they gone.
So that's the whole deal. So hopefully within the next year to 2 years, I'm going for 1 year, that we'll have an actual mobile bar where I can pull up and park, or you can say, hey, I'm having a party for my girlfriend or for my wife or my husband, whoever.
Right.
I want to be that person while you call me.
Right.
You know, and then my next step is I actually want to own my own lounge.
So you do want a brick and mortar?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm working.
Vixen's?
Yes. Vixen's just gonna be for the mobile bar. I've been thinking about other stuff in my head, like far as business wise. I'm tired of working for somebody. I don't want to make nobody else rich. I want to make myself rich and also leave some behind for my kids.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah.
So when you open up your bar, just get a stage, because I do comedy.
Oh,
and I've been reaching out to all the little bars in the area trying to do more open mics. Mm-hmm. We don't really have that many open mic spots out south. Everything's in the city, which is fine. I understand it's the city, but as far as like out south, like open mics, like for new uprising comics and for older comics to go practice their stuff, it ain't too many places. But I see places out here with stages. I'm like, look, that's a perfect place. Like on your worst day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let me get a group of people. We come to an open mic. You charge 2 drink minimum. That's $6 a person that's coming. I'm like, that's a win-win situation all day long.
And you know what? A lot of people ask me, they was like, if you do decide to get an establishment, people like, man, a close friend of mine, she's like, how do you feel about, the gay nation? I was like, fool, man, you've been best friends for like the last 22 years and you're gay. I'm okay with that. Right. You know what I mean? And I have another close friend who's gay too, so I'm no problem with that.
Right.
And I just been thinking about, like, I don't want to be, like, I don't mind being up there in Boys Town, and I don't mind being up in the city, but I'm with you. I want something out south. I want something down here. That way it'd be easy for people to go to instead of trying to go up north and like, damn, I can't find fucking parking. Parking that costs $12.50 for the first 3 hours. I mean, so
I get the whole thing where you start your business where the people are, but if you have a good idea, you have a good product, people come to it. You know what I'm saying? That's why people travel from out south up to Wrigleyville to go to the bar. I mean, it's because it's there, but there's nothing outside. We had in our last podcast, we was talking to a guy. He was from Ohio, right? He's from Ohio, and we was talking about the differences between the North and the South Side. And I'm like, he's white, so I'm like, yeah, just don't come out south. Your people are here, but they ain't for you, bro. Number 2, there's no real amenities. You know what I'm saying? There's no real reason for someone to from up north pass all the way through downtown to come out south. No, it's not. So why not curate that space?
Unless they go like out east, and that's where the promontory is at, and all the other stuff over there.
That's about it, right?
That's about it. If you look at it, that's the only thing that's south and past downtown is the promontory, like the Hyde Park area.
Yeah,
that's it. Like,
I mean, is white people all the way welcome there though?
Probably so.
I think just off white privilege alone. You know what I'm saying? But I see more black people in the Hyde Park area. Again, that's for my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Because most of the black people grew up in Hyde Park. I grew up in Hyde Park.
I didn't. I grew up on 97 in Halstead.
I grew up every damn way around Chicago. So just not up north. I'm sorry. I don't go past Madison. I don't go past Madison, and I don't go past a certain. Like, I'm kind of like bougie, to be honest. Like, I don't go past Madison. I barely go past State Street. I don't go past Cicero. So I'm just like in a circle.
Right. This is my
perimeter. This is it. This is my safe zone.
Say, where you at? You in Harlem? I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know about that. Like, I
you
see
meet me on
you
Cicero?
Come back this way. Oh, nah.
So what's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink? You want to hear something funny?
Of course, tell the story.
I'm not a drinker.
You're not a drinker?
No.
So you just like to see people get fucked?
Hell yeah. But if I did have a favorite drink, it would be I made a drink called my Liquid Snowball, and it was sweet.
Okay.
And I was randomly making drinks because I got pissed off. I got pissed off because somebody took my money.
It's like, damn, get some more work.
You feel me? And so I was like, man, fuck this shit. What am I gonna drink? I put this and this and that, shook it up. I sipped it. I was like, oh, this is good. And here go my mama talking about, what you drinking? I said, something I just made. She's like, let me try it. I gave it to her. She's like, oh, this is good. Can I get it back? No. So when I made my own, another one, it didn't come out the way it was made the first time. So I prefer not to drink alcohol because I don't like the feeling. You know what I mean? Like when you lay down and your head starts spinning. But
are you more 420 friendly?
Yes, I am. I became that this year. Like,
this year, you new to the 420 world.
So
it became legal. So
I joined it last year. Like I started off with like the pen, the oil pen, and I ain't know how to smoke. I ain't never smoked. Like the job I had before, like last year. From 2019 all the way back to 2008, I was working for an airline and I couldn't do drugs.
Right.
Couldn't do random drug tests. So once they fired my ass.
You got fired?
Oh, yeah.
For what?
A lot of shit.
Say, I should have been fired. Huh? I don't know how was that long.
Let me tell you something. I got suspended 3 times in 1 month.
In a month?
Yeah.
Like for what? Like just behavior things when you late?
No, so... Anybody know me? I have an attitude problem, but now when it comes to work and stuff like that,
right? You can still be professional.
But I feel like one of my ex coworkers, he tricked on me because he came and he would start complaining about a supervisor. I was like, oh, ain't that the certain supervisor they make crabs there? They was like, yeah, it was. And not even 10 minutes later, I get a call from that particular supervisor. telling me I need to go to the office with him, and he had to discuss something with me. So I come in there, and he was like, yeah, I got a word that somebody reported you saying that you was on your cell phone while operating a jet bridge. And I was like, first of all, you need both of your hands to operate a machine, especially when you pull them to a plane. And I said, second of all, why would I jeopardize somebody's well-being outside? Like, the ramp agents break that by the wheels. And these wheels are, like, bigger than truck wheels. Like, it can crush you.
Right.
Like, if it roll over your feet and you move your feet, you could rip your feet apart. Yeah. So I'm like, why would I sit there and jeopardize my well-being, my job, to be on a cell phone? Even though I was on the cell phone, but I wasn't talking.
You can say it now.
I was FaceTiming with my boyfriend at the time, so he was my only witness.
Right.
So I couldn't tell him that. So I got suspended for about 5 days. I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
Just off hearsay?
Just off hearsay.
That's crazy.
They didn't have no proof. When they finally got the proof, I was coming off my 5th day of suspension. So my union rep, he was like, Vicky, you got 8 months. Don't get in trouble. As soon as he said that, the next day I got in trouble.
For what?
So FAA have these rules and regulations that you have to abide by, right? And one of the rules is if you're like, what my job title was, I was in charge of the weight and balance of an aircraft. So when you see a plane land and take off, somebody the weight right.
Right.
So the computer's not going to release the plane unless your weight is correct.
Right. It's got to be balanced.
So a passenger came off the plane when he wasn't supposed to come off, but I forgot he came off and never came back. I got thrown off, like having conversations with people, checking people in and scanning boarding passes, and you don't remember stuff until the last minute. So I'm looking like, man, dude didn't come back. I said, fuck. So I told the pilot, like, hey, your number's gonna change. Be right back. Go change his numbers. Only thing I didn't do was open the fucking door.
What is that?
The galley door to the plane. I didn't open the door. If I would have cracked that door open, my job, I would never got suspended.
Damn.
So I got suspended for 3 days on that one. And the same day I got my 3 day suspension, I got in trouble again.
Geez, you're just a troublemaker.
And that one was the last straw. Apparently, was the last straw. I overfueled the aircraft. Apparently, so it doesn't matter. To be honest, I wasn't happy there. I like making money, but I wasn't happy. And when you're not happy at your job, it's time for you to move around.
100%.
And I wanted to leave, but I didn't know how to leave. And I put out the university, and God answered me, "Bitch, you got fired," which was okay with me because it made me realize, it made me see what my potential was. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have to sit back
Put you in a real situation.
Right. And so I'm sitting back and thinking like, I don't want to work, but even though I'm working now, which I'm okay with work, I'm a part-timer, but I said I want to be somewhere where I can make myself some money and not live check to check, and something that attracts a lot of people to. And I said, what else attracting people to is besides drinking as well? Right. So I was like, So that's why I went into the drinking business besides the mobile bar from last year with my daughter. And then I was like, let me go into the cannabis life. So I started dipping in that, but I had to stop because I found out, somebody told me this a couple of months ago or something like that. Oh, well, you can't get your dispensary license because I'm a concealed carry. And I was just like, what? I ain't giving up my motherfucking gun for nobody.
That's dumb. What?
But coming to find out, actually, it's actually loopholes for that.
Okay.
You, sir, if you a concealed carry and you decide to get a dispensary license, you still able to have it because you protecting your business.
Right, that's what I was going to say.
Right, but some people just got a concealed carry and they just want a dispensary license or a cannabis or whatever you want to call it, for they go just buy weed and smoke all this stuff. You know what I mean? But as long as you have an establishment, as long as you have a business, you able to keep your concealed carry. I was like, cool, I'm not giving up my gun for nobody.
Right, that don't make no sense.
But you know what? It's Illinois. So Illinois have all these little loopholes and all these stipulations, all these rules and regulations. Like, really? Like, I'm not finna go get high and go shoot the next person.
So are you a strong advocate of having a firearm?
Yes.
Yeah? What's your everyday carry?
My 9mm.
Yeah?
Yes.
What maker?
Springfield. I got a Spring, yes. I got a Springfield XDS 9mm. Yep.
So I heard you got shot. You gonna talk about that? What's up?
Damn. Straight to the point, I guess, huh? Yes.
I mean, you segue right into it.
Yeah, I've been shot twice.
Say, I've been shot. I've been shot for real. Remember that off Boondocks?
And nobody believes me when I tell people, like, really? I say, yeah. And you know what? And it's crazy because I could still remember it happening to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just the first. It happened October 20th.
So you coming up on the anniversary. You get a bullet wound like party going on?
Probably so. Like, yeah.
Shout out to my bullet wound.
Bam. So it happened October 20th. It was broad daylight.
Oh man.
Kids just you know what, and it's funny because my daughter go to private school. At that time it was report card pickup, and it's crazy because I remember because my kid only went to private school, so she was in Catholic school, not public school. So I'm sitting on my porch. Like, if you ever been to Curtis' house where his grandparents live at.
No, I don't think I've been to your grandparents' house. No.
So it's like it's a regular building where you have walk up the stairs. You got the balcony right here and another balcony right here.
Okay.
Like a sun stool. So I'm sitting here and I have at the time was, I don't want to call him. He turned out to be my baby daddy later.
Right. Okay.
But I'm gonna call him my dear father. But who you calling your side piece? But you don't have a relationship at the time. It's just somebody you just your fuck buddy. There you go. Whatever. So I had him. He was like sitting right here, and then I'm sitting here, and another friend sitting right here. And like, oh, we out there just talking, not paying attention. We just talking, have a good conversation. They like, then my son Julian at the time he was 2, so he came downstairs. He was hungry. I said, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs fix you something to eat. Like, man, Vicky, can we roll a blunt up on your porch? So you could roll, you just can't smoke because the window's open and I don't want to hear my mom's mouth.
Right.
So at the same time, while I'm facing you. This is why I'm sitting on my porch facing just like this. And across the street we have a 3-story building, and it was the gunman right there. He had on all white. Man, nobody was paying attention. Apparently nobody saw this man in a white puffy coat in October, and it wasn't even cold. It was fall, so it wasn't really cold. So I sent my son Julian upstairs. About 2-3 minutes later, a friend of ours, not even a friend of ours, my best friend's little brother walked up on the porch. His name was Lenny. So he walked on the porch, he shook hands with people, he walked away. Me and Lenny have the same outfit on. What I mean outfit on is I had a black hoodie on and black sweatpants. Okay. He had the same thing. I had short hair because I was going through some fucking midlife crisis at the age, so I cut my shit off. Said, fuck it, you know.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that sometimes.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't like that. It was shit like that. I at least had a little hair left. You could grip. So I was going in the house and I felt the force push me through the door.
Oh man.
And it pushed me through the door, and I slid and I hit the wall. But I'm not paying attention. It was like it happened so fast, like it went so, like I went deaf. Right. You see it, but you go deaf. So I'm screaming because my sister upstairs with my son. I'm running through my sister's apartment. I go upstairs screaming my sister's name, and she go downstairs screaming my name out. We missing each other for like good 2 minutes. So when we finally,
it sounded like some Tom and Jerry.
It was
type
because
stuff.
I went upstairs, she went downstairs. I came this way, she came this way, and we met up at the first floor. And so she just fell out, like she just started crying. Oh my God, you got shot! I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? So I sat down, and I was like, oh, maybe I got skinned by a bullet. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. I got skinned by a bullet. So I took off my hoodie.
So he shoot you? You didn't know?
Shit, hell, I guess the way I was running through the house looking
that
for
adrenaline.
That adrenaline gets you going. So I was like, oh, so we took my hoodie off. I was like, oh, I got skin. Okay, cool, it's nothing. So the person on the porch, his name was Derrick. He went across the street and get this guy named He like, man, Vicky just got shot. So come over. We sit down. He like, sit down right quick. I said, okay. He like, he was like, can you lean back? I said, no, I can't lean back. Like, my back hurts. Yeah. So he was like, oh, okay, cool. So he was like, it went in and out. Went through my back, came out my arm, so through and through. Yeah. I said, okay, cool.
Right.
I know what that means.
Scenario, right.
Right, I know what that means. So he was like, we need to take off your shirt. I was like, fuck.
Now, hold on. Let me do some sit-ups real quick.
I was like, wait a minute. I said, all y'all seen boobs, right? I'm glad I had a bra on that damn time. I'm sorry. sorry, because you know when girls come home, they take this shit off like you gotta breathe. So I'm glad I actually had a bra on that time. So I was like, y'all seen boobs, right? Like, yeah, okay. So y'all gonna see my shit. I don't want to see my boobs and shit, but it's okay. So I'm sitting there and he was like, yeah, I see through and through. So my body temperature started rising up. Like I'm looking at the people, but it goes black. So my body temperature is rising. Next thing you know, here comes Julian, my son. Julian standing in the middle of us, and police asked me questions. I'm giving all the answers they needed, this and that. So they was like, okay, we got to take you. I was like, first of all, before you take me, Curtis could vouch for me. Julian would not leave my side when he was little. So
attached at the hip, huh?
What? That is my twin. Definitely my twin. Today he was like, where you going? I said, I'm going to do a podcast. Like, okay, cool. So he's sitting between my legs, and I'm like, y'all is not going to even move me because this little boy is right here. The police like, I could take him. I was like, okay. I ain't never seen a 2-year-old fight a police officer. So he put him in my sister's room and he screaming, Vicky, Vicky. He was bam, fucking her shit up in there. So Curtis' mom, Pat, came over. I said, Pat, you have to take Julian right now. Like, you have to take him out the house because if you take him out and I'm still here, you know he gonna fight.
Right.
So Pat had to go in there, calm Julian down. They tell him, like, you gotta take me out now. If you don't take me out now,
y'all ain't. You going with me.
So Pat took Julian, and they took me in the ambulance. So now this the fucked up thing about it is I fucking hate Chicago streets. So I'm in the back in the ambulance, right? And the EMT tech, he kept sticking with needles. I was like, dude, if you stick me one more motherfucking needle.
For
like,
what is he
because
sticking
he got
with?
because they put the IV in you. So they had to hook you up with IVs and stuff because
right.
you know your blood might be gushing out or whatever, but it wasn't nothing like that. Like how people say when you get shot in the movies and you see blood gushing out, no, that shit it didn't even drip. It didn't even drip like I thought it was going to drip. And the driver, I guess he was on California because he hit every pothole from 59th from Rockwell all the way to Mount Sinai. And I was like, let me tell you something. You hit one, you feel me? And my back hurt. I'm like, you hit one more damn pothole. I'm coming up there and I'm dragging myself.
Get the fuck out the way.
You feel me? So we get there.
Put pressure on the wound.
They have everybody waiting on me in the OR and stuff like that. So they like, oh, we gotta cut your coat. No, you ain't cutting my pants. I could take them off for you. They was like, what? I said, I can say, look.
I'm good. Hold on, y'all.
You feel me? You ain't cutting my shit.
I plan on putting this back on.
Yeah, thank you. So they was like, okay, we gonna move you from one girdle to the next girdle. I said, no. I can move myself.
What going over there? I got it.
It was like something wrong with her. I only said something wrong with me. And so they checking me out and this and that. So they like, we'll put IV in you. So they was like, they stuck me about at least 4 or 5 times in my arm. Like
incorrectly?
No, because the way my veins are.
You got little tiny veins?
No, they tricky. Like they'll pop up and they disappear. So that's what my shit did.
Whack-a-mole.
Let me tell you something. So she stuck me in my feet. It didn't work. So like, okay, well, we going to stick you down there. I said, down where? She said, down there. I said,
you already at the feet. Hold on.
Where you at? She like, yo, look. I got a vein right here. Here you better go. She's like, you ain't sticking me in my... No. I'm good.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I did. You know what? My best friend, she's a nurse. And we was telling her that. She's like, yeah, you could always find a vein in your private area.
Wow.
Think about when you pull out your penis and you get hurt and you see that main... Yeah, you can stick a needle in there.
That's obvious. I didn't think it worked the same for women, though.
It does.
Okay. Like,
you ain't sticking me.
Learn something new today.
No, I'm good.
I swear to God. Hold on, yo. Give me a second. Hey, bro. Come on.
Look.
All right, look. We got to make a move, bro. We got to make a move.
So we sitting there, and so they was like, everything okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, but only one problem I had. Like, what's that? I'm like, I'm burning. It's like, what you mean you burn? I'm like, it's on fire. My arm's like, yeah, you bitch. I'm like, no, this shit is on fire underneath my arm. She's like, so she raised my arm. Like, if you raise my arm, you hurt me. I'm gonna punch you. Let me hurt myself. That's how I feel. Like, if you gonna hurt me, let me hurt myself. So I raised my arm. She's like, oh my God. So it went in and out. Apparently so. Yeah, I didn't check underneath the arm.
Right.
So they thought I got shot once, but I got shot twice. So it went through my back, came out right here, and it broke 3 ribs. And
you running around and shit. Like,
you don't know I was running like this. That shit was hurt. And it was through and through. No big damage done, like no muscle damage, none of that. You know, I was in the hospital for about a good day or two. And it's funny because the nurse, she was like, let me ask you a question. She's like, you got shot twice and you didn't cry. I said, was I supposed to cry? She was like, you got
protocol?
You feel me? That's what she said. She's like, you got grown men coming here and they get skinned by a bullet and they crying for their mama and you got shot twice and you cry. I was like, oh. I said, let's try this over again. Should I cry now? so let me say this.
Action.
Right. And it's funny because the way it happened, right before I got shot, Curtis' cousin came outside. And he went in the car. I guess it was Charles' car at the time. Yeah, it was Charles' car at the time. And he had pizza back there. So his cousin Sean was going in the car to get the pizza. And as soon as Sean went in the house, that's when it happened. And the car that Sean was getting the pizza out of, the car got shot up too. And if Sean was there a couple of minutes later, Sean would have got shot in the head. Yeah. And that's why I'm glad the timing worked out because no one.
Who was he
So you want
real quick, you ain't gotta go all the way into it.
So the situation was I got shot because the two fake ass drug dealers in my neighborhood decided to go rob another drug dealer and take $3.15 in a fucking prepaid cell phone.
You shoot people for less than $5?
Apparently you do.
Apparently you do.
I thought like if it didn't have a comma.
No, it wasn't no comma. It was a dot. A number, a dot, and some more dots. It wasn't no comma. And I was like, damn, I wasn't even worth a contract phone? He was like, Vicky, I was like, what?
$3 in a track phone with 10 minutes.
You feel me? Because they was butt hurt. That's all it
crazy.
was.
That's what niggas don't want to fight.
So I found out more to it that I found that the two people who did it, it was my best friend's little brother and another guy. And I told him like this, I said, if I ever get a gun, I'm shooting both of you motherfuckers. And years down the line, I got a gun. One is in jail. One is not in jail. And I said, I got a gun now. You ready for me to shoot you for you can feel how I feel?
Right.
But you might not survive my shit. But karma works in mysterious ways because the other person, he ended up going back to jail. And another person, the reason why I got shot because of still, he got shot up. And he survived that. I said, now you see how shit feel, huh?
Ooh-wee.
I ain't got to shoot you now.
Ooh. The closest thing I've been to shot is with a paintball. Right up the street from my house, there used to be a paintball place.
Okay.
Me and my cousins, we went, there's 4 of us. So we split up into 2 teams, 2-on-2, right? They had like a situational type of battlefield. So we was like, all right, go to the east side. The referee say go. So we tactically going around, me and my cousins, me and one of my male cousins, 2 female cousins. So we went, male, female, male, female. And so me and my one cousin, we doing all the shit we see in video games, tucking and rolling, peeking behind shit, blind fire around the corner and shit. And so me and the female cousin that was on my team, we ended up getting kind of stuck in the area, right? So I'm down on the knee, she's behind me. She closed her eyes and just let loose.
Oh, shit.
Popped me right in the back of my head, like close range. Bruh, I thought I was shot for real. Because the first thing you do when you get hit is you hold it, right? And all I feel is the paint. So I'm like, I'm bleeding. This bitch shot me. I was so mad. I quit. I said, hold on. Shit. And I'm like, nah. We got on all this long sleeve shit so we don't be hurting all that and shit. And I get hit in the back of the head an inch away. Like, if you don't open your motherfucking eyes and shoot this goddamn gun. Like,
and see, that's the thing about it is like when people, like when I go to the gun range and somebody asks me like.
Oh, you go to the gun range often?
Yeah.
So you on target with your shit, huh?
Yeah, my boyfriend think last time I went with him, he went to take a phone call, he came back, he was like, so what did you do? I said, I'm not gonna tell you. He was like, what did you do? I said, I'm not gonna tell you. I shot 6 times. He was like, what did you do? I said, I shot 6 times in the head. He was like, on accident, right? I said, he like, you are deadly. He's like, think about it. You shot 6 times on accident in somebody's head. You are deadly. I was like, oh, ain't headshots good? He like, yeah, but not on accident.
Where'd you go?
We go to Point Blank Range.
Which one?
In Hoskins.
Yeah, me and my friends from work, we go there a lot. I've been trying to go to the Eagles out here, but
you
like,
know what? I never been to Eagles.
One I heard it's a little bit more expensive because it's a lot bigger place.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Point Blank in Hoskins. It's nice, small. The people there very nice.
Mm-hmm.
The little gun range master people, they ain't really like assholes. So like you can. I want to say you can do rapid fire because you're not supposed to do rapid fire,
right?
But they'll let you let it off in succession. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you can't go da 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 da, but you can go pa 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 pa, and they won't say nothing. And so I don't know. I heard Eagles is like a little bit overwhelming. Like you shouldn't go there for your first one because like
everybody goes to Eagle. Everybody goes to Eagle, and I don't go to Eagle
because they got a tactical range too. So SWAT team go in there and they do all they tuck and roll and. All they whatever.
And see, I want to do stuff like that. Like I want to go to the range and do like scenarios. You know what I mean? Like if I'm walking down the alley, no offense, like nobody should. Who the fuck walk down the alley? Not a black person, not like that.
I mean,
unless you're a crackhead.
Or for to steal somebody's garbage can.
That's it, crackheads. Okay, crackheads want to see your garbage cans.
Boy.
So
no, let's go to the range then, Vicky.
I want to do like the scenarios, like you walk down the street and a guy coming behind you. What do you do? Or you in a situation where I don't know. So I just want to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's also I just found out that we also in Chicago they have a black-owned gun range.
Where?
I get the information from you.
Wait. I think I know.
I don't know where it's at, but I heard and I want to go try that one out.
No, I got it in my phone somewhere. I find it before we leave. No, because I don't have my concealed carry yet.
Okay.
So I was looking a place to do my range time and stuff, and there's a black-owned one in the city, but they're more expensive than.
I might not be going. I'm not supporting my black people, but I
go to the range. That's fine, but
yeah.
for the concealed carry class, I don't. Because it's what, 150, right? It's 150 just for the application, and then no. How much is it for the concealed carry?
Who are you trying to go through?
I don't know. That's what I've been seeing.
Matter of fact, since you said you want to do a concealed carry, I know, I'm an Eastern Star, so I have Mason brothers, and they be doing like concealed carry class. One of them is an instructor.
Okay.
So when he gives me more information, I'll let you know.
Bet.
And then my sister Kelly, one of her coworkers own like a security company, and they do it as well. So they just waiting on, I guess. I want to know. I think was it we in phase 4 for Chicago or something, or whenever we get to phase 5, I'll have it go. But I'll let you know when the classes start.
My grandma used to be an Eastern Star.
Nice.
I don't know the rankings. Grand Matron, whatever.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I've been there for 5 years, and I be confused my damn self.
It's like it is so funny now because my grandma don't fuck with nobody who's an Eastern Star now, and like. It take her to tell you the stories. Like, my grandma's a gangsta-ass grandma. Like, no, for real. My grandfather, who passed away when I was very young, I think in my first year of life, they were vice lords. Part of the original vice lords, right?
They about that life, huh?
Yeah, like my grandfather's like one of the founding fathers, or whatever the case may be, right? Okay. Well, my grandma is quick to tell, the good stories. And one of the stories that I always liked is how they used to rob people. Like,
wait, time out. Like, that's a good story?
It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Wait, I'm gonna tell you why it's hilarious. So basically, they be standing around hanging out. People walk past, and my grandfather would tell them to jump. All right, like jump. And basically, he's trying to see how much money you got. Because obviously, people carry more cash and change and stuff, right? They go jump. And people get hip, right? They hold their pockets and jump. So the change won't jump. Like, move your motherfucking hands. And then cling, 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 cling. So everybody grab them, pull them upside down, get the change out of the pocket. And my grandma was the one on the ground getting the change. They put this man, like, very nicely, put him back on his feet. He can go about his day. I said, that's some fucked up shit.
That's something like in the movie.
Like, how do you rob somebody, like, politely? You know what I'm saying?
How do you rob somebody like jump up and down? For what?
I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm a grown ass man. If I see a group of niggas standing on the corner, I'm crossing the street. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna walk through them.
I'm not.
Fuck
no.
you mean?
No, look. I'm not even gonna walk through them. I'm gonna go around the block and go on the other side.
You know what I'm saying? When you from the hood, you understand the hood, right?
Yes.
So it's like, how did people continue to walk through y'all like that? Like, in a very nice way, turn me upside down, get all my change, put me back on my feet, put my jacket
so they should
back on.
start getting smart. Put this shit in their goddamn shoes and their socks.
Nah, they checked all that.
Ah, fuck that.
Yeah, nah, they ain't stupid. They weren't stupid. But it's like, I don't know. I had a bit that I used to do, and it was like, what's the most disrespectful thing somebody robbing you can do? And for me, it's to say thank you. Thank you for what? Nigga, you just robbed me. You took that shit. Talk about some thank you. Nigga, if you gonna rob me, nigga, give me the middle finger or some shit.
At least he was sincere.
Thank you. No, thank you is when you give someone something.
Thank you. Well, you did give him something. You gave him your money. You did. Like, he robbed you, gave him your money, so he's saying thank you. So
I've been robbed twice in my life.
I've been robbed once.
I got robbed twice in my life, and it's like, what? The first time I got robbed, I was a freshman in high school, and it's fucked up. So like I had just ended up telling somebody the story. First time I got robbed was my freshman in high school, the first week. So I'm bright eyed, bushy tail. I went to Julian. Okay. And so we stayed on 97th and Halsted. So I could pretty much legit walk from 103rd down to 97th. But so I'm talking to these two girls, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying. I won't call them bitches, but I was trying.
They some bitches. They probably set you up.
No, because no, you're right. They some bitches because they let me get separated from them. You know what I'm saying? The herd got to stay together, bitch. We don't know shit about high school. Fuck you mean? And so so we walking down 103rd to get to Halsted. And I'm trying to spit my game like I'm fresh out of 8th grade. I don't know what the fuck game is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking to him. And the dude was like, what up? So what up? And they kind of cut me off from the two girls. The two girls kept walking. And he was like, hey, what you got in your pockets? I say, nothing. I got nothing. And so he goes to dig his hand in my pocket. All I had was $5. And he go to dig his hand in my pocket. So I grabbed the $5, right? I got it in my hand. And there's about 3 of them. And I got it in my hand. He's trying to get it out of my hand. It's my $5. I'm gonna fight my $5, right? Nah, I got stole off for a pound. And so I'm still holding on to it. You know what I'm saying? My fucking mouth bleeding and shit. And you're like, man, just give it up. Just give it up. I'm like, no, what the fuck? My mama gave me this.
Hey, this is my lunch money, shouty.
And so buddy ass had a cigarette. And he's burning my hand with the fucking cigarette while the other dude is stealing off my ass. So I took like one more punch and let that shit go. Like, yo, it's $5, yo. It ain't worth it. And so I'm mad. Again, I'm a kid. I'm 14. I'm crying and shit. I get home. I tell my mama. So she called the police. And we go up, right? We go up to where we going. I'm out in the back of the police car, pretty much to identify him. And we get over there, and the dudes are standing in the same fucking spot eating Flaming Hots. And my mama mad. With my motherfucking money, they go eat Flaming Hots with the money I gave you. So the police pull up, right? Arrest him and shit. Buddy has got 3 years. He already had priors and shit. Now, scariest shit of my life happened 3 years later. My freshman year, we had just had a football game, and I had to take the bus home. It's late, you know what I'm saying? It was a late game. It's about 9 o'clock. I'm on a bus stop, and we had moved from 97 to 122nd and Wallace. Okay. So now I got to take the bus. I'm not walking from 103rd, you know what I'm saying? Look. So I'm sitting on 103rd and Halsted. I stink. I just had a whole fucking football game. I'm tired, and a group of dudes walk past. Some dudes I seen from high school, you know what I'm saying? They, what up? And the dude I sent to jail walked past. Boy, talk about a heart-stopping moment. My heart just didn't even do. The motherfucker just do. I'm like, oh, fuck. And so he walked past, then he doubled back. I said, oh, fuck. And he's like, hey, ain't your name Will? I said, no. No, your name William Hill. I was like, God damn, my whole name? No, nigga, no. He's like, no, I got locked up because of you. I was like, nah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. And so somehow or another, I convinced them that was not me, and they kept walking. But boy, that was the scariest shit of my life, right? And so the reason I end up just telling this story like to somebody else is because I went to the Caribbean Jerk Palace right there on 103rd and Halsted. Okay. And I seen this same dude walk past. But now I'm grown, and it's just him.
I ain't scared of your ass.
I ain't gonna lie, my heart still dropped a little bit. I mean, because his ass is a criminal, and I'm not. I don't know what he's willing to do. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm willing to do, but I ain't going to jail for what the fuck I'm willing to do. I scrap. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't finna kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? And so he just walked past her, and I was like, I whoop his ass. It's cool. I'm like, whoo, shit, memories, boy.
You know what? Everybody have good memories and bad. I remember I got robbed. I was coming home from work, and this car drove up like, hey, you know, you got some weed or something. I was like, no, you know what the fuck? I'm coming from work. No, I don't have no weed. I wish I did. Yeah. So the car came around and it parked, and two guys They came out of nowhere, so he kind of sort of punched me, but he didn't, because you know how you feel somebody behind you and you turn around, you see him, right. So I turned around and I'm on the, it's slippery outside because it's wintertime, so black ice everywhere. So somebody called me, my bad. And,
if you got to answer, that's fine. Do what you got to do.
It's part of a bill collector.
Okay. You want to answer it in no way. Fucking me.
Look, so he only robbed me for like a cell phone and at the time my boyfriend's class ring. And so I ended up going to one of our neighbors' house. His name was Richard. So I knocked on the door, telling him what was going on. They called the police and this and that. So Richard decided to take upon himself and go try to fight somebody. But he like, dude, you saw her get. Like, it was one of our mutual neighbors. His name was Kano. He know who Kano is. We all know who Kano is. We all know who Kano family. He like, dude, you saw her getting robbed. You saw her this, and you didn't come out. You're like, man, I'm on house arrest. Nigga, you could go downstairs. Like, you have leeway to go downstairs.
Right.
I was like, you know what, it is what it is. It was only a cell phone. I don't carry cash on me.
Right.
And it was only a class ring. It wasn't my class ring. It was his class ring.
That's why he mad, huh?
My ex at the time, probably so. He was, but at the same time, it's your fault. If you would have gave me your keys to drive home, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This drink good as hell. It's got me sweating. I'm starting to get hot in this drink. But I'm not gonna stop drinking it. Fuck you mean?
See, I make drinks to.
I'm gonna fuck around. Remember the last time? Oh no, wait.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Last time I was sitting here drinking and we had the podcast, I got real deep after the podcast and we put that shit just on the Patreon. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. It's $1, literally $1, and for early access, you get to see everything a day early, and you get to see everything a little bit earlier than everybody else, and you get to hear what the fuck I said when I was drunk. And we probably, if I keep drinking this shit, probably gonna have some more exclusive shit just for the Patreon.
I don't like my boyfriend, his father. Like, yeah, like his parents order drinks for me and stuff like that. And his father's like, yeah, I don't want none of that watered down drink. I was like, first of all, I don't do watered down drink. I put enough in there that way you can put your own ice in there. You stick it in the refrigerator for you get cold. I believe in giving you the potency of this shit.
Right.
So if I'm going to put like a little strawberry lemonade in there and put a whole lot of hands in it, like, you want to get fucked up? Come see Victoria. Come see Vixen. And I'm telling you, like, my sister, she always come get her drinks. All my friends come get their drinks from me. And it's so crazy because I don't even drink alcohol like that.
I feel like usually when you're on the outside looking in, you are able to perform a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be high and try to sell weed. You know what I'm saying? You ain't. What's in the 10 crack commandments? Never get high on your own supply.
Right, and I told them that, and people didn't believe me. I was like you drink? I said no. I'm like a drug dealer.
Right.
I don't drink my supplies. They're like, oh, right. I said no, I don't. Like, if I do drink my stuff, it gotta be one of those moments where I'm like, okay, Saturday. And like with me and him, we have our date night, but I don't drink my supplies. Like, I go out and buy us a bottle of alcohol that we gonna try today. You know, like we try. Like, he actually got me into drinking cognac, cause I ain't never had Hennessy before. I ain't never had Remy before. I never had 1738 before. I never had nothing dark before. And I started drinking it. I'm like, this kind of smooth. This shit tastes good. Like, my favorite, like, if I ever have to have a favorite drink or favorite cognac I'm going to try, whatever, or drink, it would be 1738.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say was your most drunk night?
When I was 19 years old. Never forget this.
Hey, she did the double laugh on that bitch. It was like, one, remembering it, and then two, recalling it. Like...
Man, I want a night like that again. Like, it is like, so I was 19 and I feel
like you do the best drinking
when you was young,
when you underage. Like,
tell me about it. And you know, back then I was working. I had my 2 kids at the time. So you know, money being like my money goes towards my kids. You know, if anybody know me, money don't go on me. Money goes on them.
Right.
So I was like, okay, cool. We'll be drinking. They was like, what you got? I said, man, I got about like $40. You know, that's all I could spare. So we got like the gallon of the Singer's blue top, black label, whatever you would call it.
Okay.
Vodka, yeah. So he like, yeah, we going to one of his friends' houses, his family and stuff like that. That's okay, cool. So I ain't realize who his friends was. It was some Hispanics. And I didn't know how Hispanics drinks until now. So we sit at the table and they like, oh, Vicky, come on, drink. Like, no, I don't drink. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to play the good girl action.
Right.
I have 2 kids, so I'm definitely in the fucking good girl. But I'm trying to like, I don't want to drink because I'm underage. You know what I mean? I do believe in that.
Yeah, I feel like once you have a kid, you should be able to drink. Like,
Okay.
like that should be an exception.
14-year-old kid.
Yeah. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
You fucking might
Right. You was able to push out a whole fucking child. You need a fucking drink.
Hello. So they playing this card game, and I think they was I think it was setting me up for failure because I was winning.
Right.
And I was like, oh well, since I got this card and something, I don't know what the card game. So I made one guy take like 5 shots. So he took his shot. He downed the motherfuckers. He's like, okay, you know what? It's on now. Bam. You take 7. 7
Jeez.
what? 7 shots of who? They like this. I'm like, okay. So I'm
seven
taking,
sips.
I'm taking the shots and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Thug
cool,
life,
whatever.
okay.
So I'm like, you know, didn't realize that when you drink alcohol, it runs out of you. Like you gotta go to the bathroom.
Most definitely. Yo,
So we outside in the
working.
back. We outside in the backyard. So I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. They're like, oh, it's upstairs on the second floor. I'm like, fuck the second floor. I'm going up the stairs. I fell off the fucking toilet. I didn't even get the chance to use the bathroom or nothing like that. I didn't even have my pants pulled down. I was just sat there. I was like, plop. She like, you okay? Like, yeah, I'm good. Fell down the stairs.
I ain't feel shit.
Then so we had somebody with us, and we was driving my sister's car, and he like, I'm not letting you drive home drunk. You got everybody in the car with you. I said, but the only problem is you cannot pull up on this block in my sister's car coming out.
Right.
Her and you in the driver's seat, me not, because it's gonna be a problem. So he was like, how about this? We pulled up on when we come down 59 for Rockwell. You have the 2 alleyways. So we stopped right there. We switched. They got out. We parked. So I parked the car. So I get up the car. I hear my name getting called, and next you know, I turn around and I ran to a parked car. And that was like the best fucking drunken night I ever had in my life.
Hitting a parked car.
Hitting a parked car, falling off the toilet and falling down some stairs. Because I ain't never did this shit again.
Right.
Because I'm afraid if I get drunk and I fall and break a bone, my shit ain't going to heal like it's supposed to.
Now, hold on. We're a little older now. That shit just don't pop right back.
And then I ain't even drink no goddamn Secret's vodka. Like, no, I want some fucking tequila, something. Because I'm not finna drink no damn.
Is tequila your poison?
It would be my go-to.
Yeah.
Tequila would be my go-to.
I don't know. For me, tequila is if it's going to be a party, you know what I'm saying? We finna have a bomb-ass time, I drink tequila. Other than that, I don't really want it. You know what I'm saying? Now, my big sister, her thing is Don Julio. So every year for her birthday, I get her 2 big-ass things of Don Julio, and we have a good-ass fucking time. Like, I remember one time for my sister's birthday, we was at our house. My best friend, he's white. And my cousin from Vegas was out here. We was at my sister's house. She's there in the Pullman area, 113th Prairie. And so we over there. Because I can hold my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I can hold my liquor.
Okay.
And so I'm usually the one to get everybody fucked up, and I'll be decent. Okay. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. Like, my cousin is drunk trying to eat White Castle. My best friend fell asleep with a burger in his hand. My cousin, she ended up falling asleep like with the burger at her mouth, halfway chewing. And I'm sitting there laughing at everyone. I'm like, y'all thought y'all was gonna drink with the big dogs.
That's me. I want to be that person to get you fucked up. I could just look at you like, you know what you did. Like my boyfriend, I didn't get him. Did I get him? I got him. What? So he drank wine before, but he really didn't drink wine like that. So we sitting there, we having date night and we drinking. So it's this wine that I like, and it's by Cooper's Hawk. It's called Nightjar.
Yeah, that's the strongest wine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he never had it.
Yeah, I know about Nightjar.
So I gave him the night, like, here, try this. We drinking nightjar, then we started drinking that day. I think we started drinking some tequila or something we started drinking. All I know, he woke up talking about what the fuck happened.
Kurt, you know about that nightjar?
What?
Nightjar?
You know about nightjar? Oh man. I mean, your OG wine drinker, right? She be drinking wine.
Yeah, ask about
she got like
nightjar.
a subscription or some shit?
She had what the fuck is that shit called? It's some type of they used to send her like boxes of the shit.
Yeah, cause she ordered some.
Right.
Tell her order nightjar.
Yeah. Yeah,
bro, it's the strongest. I think it's literally the strongest wine.
Yeah, because it's made with cognac.
Yeah, with like actual.
I like cognac.
You know, percentage wise, it has the most alcohol per value.
Yeah, and when I tell you, I gave it to him. When we started drinking afterward, he woke up. He was like, "What happened?" I was like, "Shit, we had a fucking good night."
you had a good night.
He was like, "What?" I'm like, "You remember what you did? You remember what you?" He was like, "No." He was like, he looked at that.
Real niggas eat booty, man.
That did not happen. So if you watching this, that we know that did not happen, okay? That did not happen, sir.
Oh, fuck.
But he looked at that bottle, he was like, it's all your fault. I was like, man, so he'll go out and buy nightjar. He's like, nah, I don't want to drink nightjar with you because last time I drank that, I don't remember what happened. I said, all I know is that shit, dude, we had so much fucking fun. We woke up naked. He was like, I bet. I was like, yeah.
It's a good ass fucking night. Fucking
It
mean.
is.
What would you say is like the most unique thing about Chicago?
Unique thing?
Mm-hmm. I mean, coming from what we come from, we are South Side dwellers.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is the most unique thing about Chicago?
That's kind of hard to say. I would say my most unique thing about Chicago, it would have to be the neighborhoods I lived in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because every neighborhood I lived in, well, this neighborhood I've been living in the longest, but every neighborhood I lived in, it was always different. And what I mean by different, it had majority of old people and black people, but this neighborhood I particularly live in now is majority of now Hispanics.
Mm-hmm.
And the uniqueness, that's all I could think about.
Si habla español?
No. I'm sorry for all my Hispanic friends. I love y'all, man. I don't like my motherfucking neighbors. So. I don't like.
You gotta learn Spanish, right?
Look, I just want steak taco with cheese.
The American taco.
Whatever taco, as long as it's good.
Lettuce, tomatoes, cheese is like American, but then like
but cilantro and
onion is like traditional.
I don't like cilantro. I'm not for none of that. So yeah.
See, I'm a foodie though. I'm fat. I am fat in the most fat way possible. You know what I'm saying?
I like food too, but I'm not fat.
Right? No. So I'm coming up with a joke, and there's a difference between big and being fat. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be little and be fat, like depending on like how you eat. Right? Okay. So you can be big. I'm big. I'm a big guy. You know what I'm saying? And I could say if like we go to Portillo's, I'll be like, hey, let me get, the combo dip, hot peppers, mozzarella cheese, right? But then, like, you get somebody fat, like, hey, let me get the combo dip, hot peppers and cheese, some cheese fries, and a chocolate milk milkshake. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's fat.
That's fat, right. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now you breaking it down.
There's a difference between big and being fat. You can be skinny and be fat and do fat shit.
Now, fuck that. You can't be fat with me.
No?
No, okay. So let me rephrase that. I don't want to come off wrong because I came off wrong with my boyfriend. And so I'm going to jump into this. I had a preference. And my preference was
to
like far as dating wise, far as weight wise and height wise. Like you got to be taller than me.
I mean, how tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
Okay, that's not hard. Okay.
That's not hard. but your weight got to be a certain weight.
Okay, you got a weight range?
Yeah, I have a weight range. So my weight range is no more than 200 pounds. But if you're more than 200 pounds, it better be muscle. Better be no fucking flubber. Better be no fat, no shit like that.
I feel you.
And he was like, why you say that? Because your big ass ain't getting on top of me, smother me while we having sex. And I'm not going to be fucking on your stomach, okay?
Fuck you mean, get that snorkel, bitch.
No, can't breathe.
He gonna put his stomach on your back.
Like,
hey, you on all the dick, right? Hold on, hold it. You know,
or I'm getting on top of you and I'm rolling. I'm like, your stomach in my way. You know, like, I don't know. That's a big turn off.
Yeah, nah. Well, definitely, I feel you.
So when you say I'm fat and you say the difference between big and fat, yes, like you could be big, like I like solid, like you solid.
Right.
You're not.
I was going to say somebody's name, and you know exactly who I was going to say. And there's a most definitely difference. We'll talk about it when the camera's off. Most definitely.
Yeah, but you solid.
Right.
You solid. You not when you walk down the street and you like you have fat people.
It's funny though. So like as a big guy, this is what I do all the fucking time, and it's like it's always funny to me because I walk down the street and I see people bigger than me, and the first thing I wonder if I could whoop their ass. Like I be seeing like big dudes. I'm like, I can knock his big ass out. Most definitely. Like one punch. Like just a I can knock his ass out. But then I see people, I'm like, yeah, no, that's a fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, all right, I've been on a diet for like a week. I need to be able to fight. I need somebody to look at me and go, yeah, that's a fight.
I think that's normal because when I look at females and like I'm not big and I'm not small, I'm like in between, and I look at some females like, man, why the fuck you come outside looking like that? Like, why you like you got a stomach like me, but you not afraid to show it? Like, ain't you scared? You know, like.
I mean, you know what's funny though? So I'm a bigger dude, but I like bigger women. I am most definitely a trouble chaser.
Okay.
And we go end on this note. And when I got this place, I was, of course, I'm going shopping with my mom to like fill my house, right? Because I'm leaving everything with my mom. I live in my mom's house in my own room. I'm not bringing nothing.
Somewhere you
all new stuff. This like besides my mom's house, this is the only other place I live.
Okay.
Like on my own. So everything I bought, to be here. And we're in I think it was in Bob's Furniture, right?
Okay.
And we're looking at beds. And quite honestly, the question in my head every time we look at a bed is, can me and a fat bitch get on here, right? Like to be 100% honest. You gonna drop my camera like that? To be 100% honest, is the battery dying? You need another battery? It's another one right here.
No, it's cool.
Oh shit! I'm already up now. Hold on.
You made him get up.
Heads up. I thought I was you. No, so
Curtis didn't play sports when he grew up.
I could tell. No, so so we have Bob's Furniture, and like I said, that's the thought that's going through my head, right? So it got to the point where like I could not no longer think this in front of my mom. I asked the salesman, I say, yo, I like big bitches. Can me and another fat person have sex on this bed? And he goes, right. And he goes, yeah, anything breaks, you have a limited a lifetime warranty. We'll come out there and fix it. I say, okay, cool. Well, just give me a bed. Like at this point, it no longer matter what you give me. I was looking for durable shit. Like, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get some money and I'm gonna make some fat people proof furniture. That's gonna be my thing.
Okay.
And I want like a fat dude with a big belly as my like insignia that I'm gonna put on some part of all my furniture. You know what I'm saying? Just so people know this is fat approved. You can chill, relax, put all your weight on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
they all wait on it. You know what? And it's crazy because I thought about that too. I was like, man, how do fat people have sex? I was like not saying that you fat or your girl fat, but I'm like literally like fat people.
No, like the motherfucker knows my 600-pound life.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you have sex?
What the fuck? And they always seem to be in a fucking relationship. And
why?
If you notice, because I watch that shit for fun. That shit is like my motivation. Like, bro, you're not that fat, so you're good. Go ahead and get that double cheeseburger. You'll be all right. Like,
and them curly fries.
Right. Hold on now. We ain't gonna go too far. I ain't trying to get on my 600-pound life. I'm just not there yet. So we gonna keep it there. But like, if you notice though, they be big and then abusive to the motherfucker take care of them. I'm like, how in the world you can't fuck somebody and going to abuse them? I'm like, if you're going to be abusive, at least fuck good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of the trade-off, right? If you going to be a terrible girlfriend, terrible boyfriend, you got to at least be able to fuck good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Look, I was going to say something, but I don't want to say it. We're going to save it for the Patreon. All right. We're going to get ready to sign out. Vicky, where can everybody find all your stuff?
I'm on Instagram. My main page is called The Chronicles of Vicky.
The Chronicles of Vicky, one word?
Well, I guess.
Is it a space, a hyphen or something?
Hyphen in the middle. Like the... Yeah. The Chronicles of Vicky. Then...
That's your personal page?
That's my personal page. My bar page is called Vixen Secret Bar. It's on Instagram too. And then, like I said, me and my best friend, we started out our own podcast, and that name is called Shy Talks.
What y'all gonna talk about?
We talk about every motherfucking
Oh,
thing.
man.
When I tell you what, so we just did our live video maybe like 2 weeks ago.
On what, Instagram?
On Instagram.
Okay.
So it's on there. Like when you go to the IGTV section or whatever, it's on there.
Y'all got a page?
We got a page.
What's the page? Shout out the page.
Shy Talks is our page for our podcast.
Shy Talks.
Yes.
Again, one word.
One word.
Okay.
One word. Shy Talks.
CHI. You know what? Somebody pissed me off the other day. Somebody was like, they're not from here. And they're there, oh, you from the Chi-Town, SHY? I say, no, I don't know what the fuck that is.
SHY?
Like, I don't know where that is. Chi-Town is short for Chicago, CHI.
Right, CHI.
Because us in Chicago, we ain't saying shit the whole goddamn whatever it is.
Yeah, no, I ain't got time.
Hey, your name could be one syllable. We go shorten that shit. You know what I'm saying? We got a homie named Ernest. We call him E. If your name was E, we call you We ain't saying the whole or nothing.
That's why I like Vicky better than Victoria.
Right. You can't call nobody. Well, Curtis. You can't shorten Curtis. It's just Curtis.
Kurt.
Yeah.
Kurt. You remember he called you that before? Yeah.
That's it. Now Curtis.
That's a white man.
All that shit. Kurt.
Come here, Kurt. I can see you now with a white girl. Come here, Curtis.
Ooh. Anyway, where can they find you? What is it? Shy what? I'm sorry.
Shy Talk is one word.
Talk.
Talks.
Talks. Okay. Shy Talks.
And then you can find my bar, which is Vixen Secret Bar, Vixen-Secret-Bar. And then you can find my personal page. It's open because I ain't got shit to hide. The Chronicles of Vicky has spelled out the Chronicles of Vicky.
I ain't gonna stunt. This shit was fire. Like I'm not a Hennessy drinker at all. Curtis could vouch for that shit. I bought a bottle just for Curtis because he my homie. I treat my friends, right? And it sat here for 2 weeks, unopened. I don't drink fucking Hennessy, but this shit was fucking amazing.
I said I had to make. I'm gonna make Curtis' favorite. He likes Hennessy.
I'm about to shop with you for real because
I do customized drinks and everything. Like anything you want me to make or come up with, I do that. I do parties. Like I prefer to do drinks to go. Or you order your drinks and
come pick them up.
Or I'll drop them off and get out of my face.
Right.
Sound like that, but you know what I mean.
Nah, people person. Fuck out of here. All right. Anything else you want to add where people can find you?
It was a pleasure being here.
All right, most definitely. So I'm going to sign out here. Make sure y'all follow us on all platforms. Third Post Media. Post like your heartbeat. People be putting post. P-O-S-T. No, post like your heartbeat. Third Post Media. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. It's $1, people. $1 goddamn on dollar. I'm pretty sure most of y'all can lose $1 and not even fucking notice. I hope so. Then if not, you get your shit together. You want to shout out your stuff, Curtis? No? Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms. Simply just like that. And we out.